politics and how politics works, and learn all about social entrepreneurs. So it's a fantastic program. Yeah.
And your name is?
Sandra McIntyre. This is Erica Reid. Erica is the Regional Youth Officer for Cavan and Monaghan. So Erica helped set up the clubs in Cavan and Monaghan.
And she doesn't say much.
She's very quiet.
Right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
I'm Niall and I'm with Mad Professor, and we're here at the Cavan Library Service and Monaghan Library Service here at the Taste of Cavan.
And what are you showing people?
Well, we have a couple of shows on for both days during the Taste of Cavan, and we're doing 3 shows with science experiments for the children to come along and make some science experiments and show them that science can be great fun.
Yeah.
And we generally have experiments to do with sound, electricity, chemistry and physical sciences as well. So those are some of the 4 areas that we cover.
And yesterday you had a good response.
Well, I did a colleague here yesterday, he had a big crowd I believe. So we just had 1 show down today, we have 2 more to go, another one at 2:30, another one at 5. So we're here till 6. And today we're also allowing the children to come along and make some paper helicopters and showing them how they work.
I never seen a paper helicopter.
You've never seen a paper helicopter, Patsy,
No.
You don't know what you're missing. It's very, very simple, just with a small sheet of paper. I know we can't see much on radio.
Can't see much on radio, that's right.
But it's 3 simple tears in the paper and a paper clip, and you have a paper helicopter. It just uses the air to float down, and it propels it in a circular motion.
How much the water and
The water for a couple of different experiments. We're using water, and we show water and oil don't mix. And then we're making lava lamps here, and we're doing other explosions using water as well, adding other stuff to extract carbon dioxide out of them, and pressurising that to give us rockets and explosions.
oh, so you'd be afraid of Trump then?
Or Kim. Well, friendly I wouldn't say, no. Friendly I wouldn't say. I wouldn't be a fan. But we leave politics out
we'll
of it.
leave politics out. I couldn't resist it when you said explosion.
But yeah, so as I say, it's all about being interactive and letting the children come up and just really see what science is about and how things, basic things will work and how you can have fun with them. So it's creating an interest at a younger age.
But some of them will go off home into the kitchen and do the same thing again.
Hopefully, yeah. Because most of what we try and keep it real. We use mostly everyday things here. You see a number of things here. We oil, we have water, vinegar. We have some tinsel that we use from a Christmas tree and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
And we just make levitating orbs with the tinsel by using static electricity. And that's what we have. And we do a lot of sound as well, and how sounds, about how sound is created, and how really we won't hear it without really the assistance of air or another medium. So that's what we're demonstrating here today as well.
Are you long into this?
Yeah, my professor's going about 7 or 8 years now, and it came about from a kind of
early age, wasn't it?
Well, no, we have other stuff, you see, where we have two organisations. One does general children's entertainment, magic and puppets and things like that.
Oh.
But there was nothing for kind of 7, 8-year-olds upwards, because when they get to 7 and 8, and they kind of they get bored of magic and puppets is too young for them. So, but they still want to be entertained. So we come to people's houses and do this. I'm a mad professor, and it's, as I said, it's all about interaction. So we do about an hour. That's suitable for all the family really, but kind of it's targeted at kind of 7-year-olds and upwards.
And it's education.
Education by stealth, as they say.
Yeah.
Best way to learn,
True.
Making it about fun. That's yeah. So we can be found madprofessor.ie, and have car will travel. So yeah, we do a lot of work with the local authorities, schools, library services, and we do an awful lot with the Science Foundation, SFI, Science Foundation Ireland as well. They give us a lot of work as well. But yeah, so Science Week is the busiest time of the year for us, and yeah, we're up and down the breadth of the country for that for a lot of organisations.
Well, I'll come back to you when you're doing something.
Well, thanks very much for dropping by, Patsy. We might catch you later
problem.
on. Come on, thanks. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Cavan working a farmer. So
Right.
yeah, we're a rural organisation for young people aged 17 to 35.
So I'm just a wee bit over it.
Uh,
And what do you do?
we do everything. We have public speaking competitions, we have debating competitions, we have sporting competitions that include sports, includes basketball, volleyball, volleyball, tag rugby, so we have indoor soccer, 7-a-side, GAA, 7-a-side too. And then we also have travel, like we also go around, people organise travel opportunities, like we go on wee little holidays, or we go on trips abroad, and so we do. And anything really people want to do, like.
Yeah. And what's the trophy for?
Huh?
What's that trophy for?
This one here is for national drama competitions too. A girl won that for the best actor. So she did. Best actor, like we've capers too. It's like a Friday show, 15-20 minutes, and you can go into a national final where you're competing against clubs and counties all over Ireland. Then we've drama competitions too.
Is it mostly to do with farming or?
Yeah, well, there is farming too in it now, but there's people for everything. Like there is farming competitions, like you have beef and dairy stock judging, and you have farmer of the year, and you have sheep stock judging, and farm skills and stuff like that too. And we promote farm safety too,
And clubs everywhere. You have them in Ballyconnell, Kinnerleck.
Knockbride, Modgerborn and Ramo.
And you're on Facebook as well.
We're on Facebook and Snapchat too, and so we are on Twitter.
And when do you meet up or what?
Yeah, the clubs, now it's to be starting off again in September, so we will. And yeah, the clubs meet up every once a month, so to do. Every club meets up differently in their own area and discuss what's coming up in the coming year and what people want to do. We have a bowling competition coming up now on the 26th of this month now, in August in Cavan. So we have
In the bowling green.
yeah, the bowling alley in Cavan, and every club will be putting a team forward, and that team will go on to a national final then. We've welding competitions too, and my own club Kinnerleck is actually doing a pure dung fashion show in the pure dung fashion show. That's what we're calling it.
It's just knowing you're from Kinnerleck.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
sissy going.
yeah, it's just something out clothes that you have around the house, just remodeling them and doing them up, and it's kind of on the same lines as the new junk couture kind of fashion shows. Just how clothes around the place, people want to model them and have a bit of crack with them. And,
I see a picture of you. When did you win that?
I won that a few years ago. There was a National Leadership Award, a Silver Leadership Award, just for my hard work in the organisation and that.
And what's your name?
My name is Darren Shane, and I'm from Den originally, Drumavady.
Back to Drumavady.
Yeah.
Okay. Patsy again.
Thanks
you.
very much.
Bye. Still here in the Taste of Cavan, and I'm with Defence Forces.
Hello, my name is Mark Kieran, and I'm a Lieutenant in the Reserve Defence Forces. We have a stand here today. We're trying to recruit young people to join us. The age category is between 18 and 34. We're based in Cavan C Company, the 27 Battalion. Our training headquarters is out beside Cruveny School in Killigarry. Our main station then is Dundalk Barracks. We train there once a month on weapons training, and then 7 days a year is the basic requirements for training. At the minute, we have 18 in the company in Cavan, 18 active members, varying in ranks from recruits, privates, corporals, sergeants, lieutenants, captains and commandants. At the minute I'm here along with Lieutenant Kelly, who works in Cavan. We're all reservists, we all have full-time jobs and also commit a portion of our time to the Army and to the Defence Forces. Today we have on display some of the gear we wear in our combat role, Kevlar helmets that can stop bullets, tear gas masks, the chest rig system, which is full survival systems, backpacks, day packs, and we have some pens and memorabilia and merchandise to hand out.
Oh. And yesterday, response-wise?
Yesterday we had about 40 eligible, like with lots of young people trying on the gear, but we had 40 eligible people, and of the 40, 8 have signed up and committed to come in and fill out the application forms in our training office Wednesday week. Our plan is to try and recruit 20 in County Cavan. I'm recruit liaison officer for County Cavan, so within the battalion there's 5 companies and we're one of the companies, so I'm hoping to get 20 in Cavan and that all 20 will pass the medicals and fitness to go on to train as recruits. We will do partial training on the weekends in Cavan and then the balance of it is done on a week's training camp at Easter in Dundalk Barracks.
How come Irish refused yesterday?
Well, if people, specialist roles, people who have already previous service in the Defence Forces or who have specialist civilian qualifications, the age category can be increased. So if you had told me yesterday you were a doctor or a medic or some sort of an engineer or had previous time in the Defence Forces, either Army, Air Corps or Navy, then there's allowances on the age, because I know you're only slightly over 34.
Well, thank you. So that was a bit of music from Martin Torish and Luke Ward called the Cavan Cowboys. So then I caught up with Brendan Smith and Paddy MacDonald and asked them what they think of the Taste of Cavan. And your name is?
I'm Paddy MacDonald, I'm the Cathaoirleach of Cavan County Council.
And what do you think of the show now?
Yeah, it's great to be here in Cavan, out at the Equestrian Centre here. And when you walk around and see all the produce and all the different exhibitors here. It's just going to show you what we have in our community.
Yeah.
So it's important that we as local people